Welcome, guys, to the second race. This is the fairy race, and this is the first race that I picked to play Dragon Quest X Online. They're one of my favorite races, because they have wings. Their canon class is Mage, so all of the magical classes they do well in, and it suits them for their playstyle. So I'll just give you a moment to read the story. And it looks like our original body owner is going to fail at creating his very own spell. It looks like they worked so hard on it that their sweat got on the paper, and because of that, the spell activated, and unfortunately our young hero was not able to fix it in time, and unfortunately he passed away. So she saw our soul inhabit the fairy's body. He didn't believe her. He's like, "You're right." So the trial of new leaves is how this race is identified as an adult. So once they pass the trial of leaves, they get to be an adult. So I used the Japanese characters that looked like DODGE. So I tried to name my character Dodge. As you know, the English alphabet and the Japanese alphabet are completely different. So what it came out is Nora Mijino. So that's weird. But off we go. So we got our whip equipped. The whip can attack the same enemy twice and the off enemy one time. It can hit a group of enemies, so if there's 20 enemies standing super close together, you hit all 20 enemies. It's super awesome. It's one of the best weapons in my opinion, but it is just an opinion. I like how you can read the books on the bookshelves. Some of these books actually contain recipes. So if you take armor smithing or weaponsmithing or cooking, some of the books that you read may contain a recipe. So you definitely want to read all your books. And this one's just talking about their royal city, which is their third city. They have a beginner village, and then they have the middle village. I think it's called Windtown, and then they have their royal city. So I tried to go the wrong way. An NPC stopped me, and then it shows a star of where you're actually supposed to go. 4,000 gold for one potion is super steep. So you're allowed to take the Young Leaves trial when you're like 12 years old. So your fairy character is 12 years old when they graduate, because this is your first time taking the test. But that dude is 22 years old, still trying to take the young adults test. I think it's 13. It's 13. He's 13. So the Garden of Learning is like a school, and if for some reason they fail, they're still allowed to go to other towns. They're still allowed to go to the Wind Village, and they're still allowed to go to their royal capital, but that's as far as they're allowed to go. So they can't ride the train to leave, and they can't ride they can't use the witch to teleport outside of the villages that the fairies are supposed to be from. That being said, like, if they don't want to be an adventurer or a trader or a merchant and they fail the test, it really doesn't affect them that much in their day-to-day lives because they can still take on other jobs or careers. But a lot of these, the fairies that you're taking classes with, they want to be great mages, or they want to be travelers, or they want to be merchants, or they want the mark of adulthood so they could go to different places for whatever their personal reasons are. So it's always best to get to level 10 before you take on the tutorial bosses for your race's prequel in their starter town. I did not know it was Metal Slime time. Metal Slime time is every 5 hours for 30 minutes, and basically it gives you a ridiculous amount of experience. The metal slimes that you meet in the beginning of the village will give you enough experience to get to level 25. So you could definitely get a lot of experience here. I only need to get to level 10 now. So I'm just going to rush through it and kill the metal slimes. All the metal slimes in the beginner villages have 3 HP, so that's why you'll see me trying to get my whip attack, because I want to be able to hit the same enemy twice. But yeah, I love Metal Slime time. You have like a 10% chance of your Metal Slime being a liquid slime. And really, I'm high enough level. I'm just getting greedy a little bit because that's who I am as a person. I'm trying to find a liquid one real quick to show you guys, but I also know that I'm way over level. So at level 20, I could probably definitely beat the starter boss on the hardest difficulty. Even as the weakest class. Here it is. So this is the liquid metal slime. This is if you're trying to get job rank up, so you could take all of your class quests, you can get to level 28, job level 28, and at job level 28, you can start taking your class quests, and by the time you get to your last class quest, you'll already be level 30. So that's what I found out. I don't know why I'm still killing these things, and I'm sorry guys. I'll go ahead and skip ahead to the next place just because, you know, it's time to stop killing them. Alright, so I skipped ahead, and here we are at the first part of your test. Let's talk to her, figure out where to go. So the knowledge trial is upstairs. We're going to go up here. I really don't understand this part because it's an auto pass. There's no way to actually fail it. So the fact that over half of them failed here, but you can't fail here is really weird. I wish they would have made it so like you could have failed and there was like a branching story, like there was another way to get your mark of adulthood. But you can't fail this quest, so don't even worry about it. Like I knew the answers, and those are the correct answers. Since we read the stones, we do know that there were two suns in the middle of the world, and that the demons came from the second sun. We also know that all of these fairies live around the Yggdrasil tree. There are multiple trees, but like from Dragon Quest XI, all life comes from the Yggdrasil, and fairies love the Yggdrasil. Secret of Mana, all of those games, the fairies always live near the Yggdrasil trees. Even like some of the older Dragon Quests, like Dragon Quest VI. And we know that the light that comes from the earth was evil already. Well, you guys don't. That's a spoiler. But let's just say there's an event that happens and we know that it's not holy light. Well, yeah, you guys know. You saw the so in the first race, the sage, the light turned evil, and the sage had to purify it to keep, the unfathomables from coming out of the ground. So you guys know, if you watched the last one, that it's not holy. So we know it's not holy. So we answered them all right, but you can't fail it, so it doesn't matter. And now we're going back to the village. There's also two quests here that I won't be doing. The picture quest and the social quest. You guys also saw me do them with the last race. Every race in their starter town has those two quests. They're different numbers, so you can complete all of them, but they all have those quests. So the first part of this quest is how does that? It's like phased, so you can only see people that haven't graduated from the trial yet, and then once you graduate from the trial, then you can see everybody else. But normally these beginner towns are pretty dead. The second and third town, they like always have people in them. And the two hub towns, like they always have tons of people. So I can't, the expansion towns probably have a lot of people, but I haven't made it there yet. So we have our warp stone or our zoom stone. So the little girl didn't pass. She's like your friend or whatever, but it's fine. She doesn't ever need to get the mark of adulthood. So just don't worry too much about her. And off we go. I'm going to go ahead and set the zoom stone just because I didn't set it with the last race and it took forever to get back to this village every time, your beginning village. So this will probably be one of the only times that you visit the cathedrals, or to pray so you can change your zoom stone. And there's a couple other things you can do, like revive your party mates and remove curses and stuff on yourself, but I just don't find myself coming to it that much. So they want to see if you are strong enough to be a traveler. So the second trial is a test of strength. So old dude that's 22 years old, it looks like he's confessing his love. Okay, so the purification ceremony only happens once a year, and the only people that are invited in are the people that work there, or the people taking the test. So he's failing on purpose to tell this girl that he loves her. That's weird. Oh, so slime time's over, but that's fine, because we got our levels anyways. Now that we have the blessing, we're escorted out. Get our purification on. So she put some Yggdrasil water on you. And then we're outie. So we are off to the woods take this moment to like, share, subscribe. But yeah. Probably do a second race this week just to make up for last week. There's no faster way to get over here, but I don't want to make you guys wait through that, so we'll go ahead and skip to where I'm in the woods. Alright, so here we are. Skipped ahead. We're getting close to the entrance. That little bell on the map means that we can set our zoom stone to this place. And if we touch it, this is very important, you know, you'll activate it and you can then warp there later on. So we're in the Eternal Wood now. This is the first time we've showed this area. Each area has its own unique enemies. Each enemy has its own drop table. You only need to kill one of each enemy to see how many items that they drop and what they are. So if you do need one of them, you can grind them out. These little candles drop silver knives, I think. So they're like good knives to have. But I don't remember. Don't quote me. But if you are playing a thief class, you probably want to get your weapon from the little candle people. Some healing slimes. Those are famous in the Dragon Quest games. You can actually party with one of them in one of the first couple games. It looks like there's somebody dead here. We'll go ahead and resurrect them because it's the right thing to do. He'll have to resurrect his own party members. It wouldn't let me. But I'll go ahead and see what he's got on. He's really strong. Since we liked each other, it raises our social standing. If you get so many likes, you can get like little rewards and stuff. It just shows other players that you're a good player. But yeah, I'm getting distracted. Sorry guys, spin around in circles. I think it's up here, but it might be going through the warp thing. It's probably going through the warp thing. Yeah, I think I'm definitely in the wrong spot. So it threw me off because he's pretty high level and he got RIP'd right there, which means it's probably either a class quest or a story quest later on in the game to come back. But we'll just go in. Oh, there it is. So I can do weak, normal, or strong. Because of my level, I can definitely do strong. If you're only level 10, you should probably do weak. If you're level 15, you can do normal. The experience doesn't matter that much, just because you get so much experience in this game. Like, you don't have to worry that much about levels at this early in the game. And remember what I said, your attacks and stuff save up for 2 attacks. So if you take a little while to cast one of them, it's not going to be a huge deal. This is the Thief class that I'm using now. I probably should have picked up one of those daggers, but it's fine. So your, what do they call those people? Your rival gets to take his test now. Now we get to see this cutscene again. This is the birth of a hero, which means this would be your siblings. They're coming back to this timeline. And it'll show all of the races. So the Yggdrasil tree is dead, at least this one. And in order to save the Yggdrasil tree before it dies, not before it dies, it's dead, but before it withers, this sapling is going to give its life, its spirit. To repair the Yggdrasil tree. So this time we're going to use the zoom stone because it takes forever to walk here. Just saved everybody 20 minutes. So there's that dude that we saved. So if they treated people like they treated them on the first test, those other people failed, and I was the only person that passed. Because I'm the only one that fought the spirit. The rest of the people just almost got me murdered. He's like, how did I pass? What's funny is this dude is like, I'm competing with this guy, but that guy, you know, he passed away. You ain't competing with him. You know, he's gone. I don't even know you. See, their mark of adulthood is a leaf. And the other one was the mask. What was it? A masquerade mask? And this is a Yggdrasil leaf. And the Pupuliku, their mark of adulthood was gained by showing that people respected them and they could entertain people. And the fairies' mark of adulthood was obtained by knowledge and the ability to defend themselves. And she knows that we were reincarnated. And now we can go to the different starter towns and middle towns of all of the races. Okay, and now you have your party members. These party members will always be of your same race, and there will always be a warrior, a priest, and a DPS. And most of the races have a leaving the first starter town scene like this. And I say most because not all of them do. And now we are at the end. So thank you guys so much. And I hope we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.